Hello everybody, this is Reviews and More, back with a quick review. This time it is on a household item. It's a toaster from a company called Dybaxa. I think that's D-Y-B-A-X-A. I'll put the link in the description. This is a stainless steel toaster that costs just under 40 bucks, and I picked it up mainly because it is differently shaped. So it has, instead of it's a four slice toaster. So it's marketed as, and it'll hold 4 slices, but it is a long toaster with, instead of 4 slots and kind of like a fat kind of profile, it has 2 very long slots, which for me offers a lot of versatility because I like to bake bread in a traditional loaf style, like just put on a pan, let it rise, and cook it, as opposed to putting into a loaf pan. So that means the slices of bread are not that traditional square shape. So if you like toasting hoagies or anything like that, and you want to toast the bread before you actually put the meat and stuff on the sandwich, this is kind of a cool option. So as always, please hit the like and subscribe button if you find this review helpful. It really helps the channel out. And without further ado, we'll jump into the unboxing. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy about it. The settings are pretty basic. It's got a little toaster thing you just saw pop up. That's for warming bread or warming something in the morning, like a croissant or whatnot. It's got the standard dial for how dark you want the bread. The higher the number, the darker the bread. It has a defrost setting as well as the warm setting, and that's where you kind of, on the left-hand side there, you push down on the little switch, and it pops up the, I'm going to call them griddles, but they're not really griddles. It's where you just rest bread. Uses a standard 110 plug outlet US, so plugs in anything. 2 prongs, no ground. And this is just a quick picture of it. If you didn't get a chance to pause it earlier, you can pause it now. And then we'll just take a quick look at all the various settings. You have the defrost button. The warm button is that top one right there. And then you have the eject button is the top one for canceling the cooking. The middle one is the warm button for the warming rack on top, and the defrost right there. And the traditional dial at the bottom for just toasting your bread. So we're going to set the dial real fast, test out some bread really quickly. I've gone ahead and sped this up by about a factor of 3, so it took about 2 minutes to cook it. So that's standard length of time for a toaster to work. I don't see much point in having you sit through the entire thing in real time. But once it comes out, it's nice and golden brown. And again, I would recommend one thing, and this is with all new appliances that come in a box that might have been sitting on a factory shelf for a long time. Run this at the highest setting 3 or 4 times empty. So basically turn it on, hit the toast button on the highest setting for about 3 or 4 times. That just burns off any of the grime and dirt from the factory, from where it might have been sitting on a shelf. That's just universal advice anytime you're buying something that has a heating element in it, because it can cause bad smells, make your food smell bad. Typically nothing in there is going to be toxic or kill you, but it just can make the kitchen kind of smell, and you want to get that out of the way first. So there's the bread popping out, and this is what it looks like. This is like on the medium-high setting. That's where I like it. Put some eggs on it, some jelly, very, very delicious. And this is just standard Wonder Bread if that's kind of what you eat. Again, this is a cool item simply because the shape is not that typical 4 toast option. So you can still put 4 pieces of bread in there, but you have the option to put like oblong shapes of bread, that kind of stuff. And there you see the warming rack popping out. You hit the button, and the heat will basically just come up from the bottom, obviously from the toaster, and it will warm whatever you have. It could be anything like croissants. It'll keep your toast warm longer in case you make the toast and you can't get to it right away, or someone's not awake yet to eat the toast with you. And whatever. Overall, really happy with the purchase. It's a more unique shape, and I think actually a more functional shape for a lot of people. So again, if you like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, helps the channel out, and have a great day. Link will be in the description.